All right, guys, for the last part of practice, whatever time left we have here, we're going to do just a simple breakout to 3-on-2. Actually, it'll be a 5-on-2. We've done this before. Should be pretty standard, pretty simple. We're just going to start off. Somebody's going to dump a puck into the corner, right? Your defenseman will retreat to go get it. This defense, okay, that typically what we want is you to cover this area in front of the net, right? Our home. If you build a house right here, it's our home. However, if your other D partner gets it back here and there's not a whole lot of forechecking, another option for you to go is right back here, right? So this is also a good option, or end up right here in front of the net is a good option. Here you've removed yourself from the play as far as the puck goes. You're taking a defensive stance in case there's a turnover. You're in a good position. However, if you play back here, now you're an option for a pass, right? So that we can move the puck along quickly instead of him having to skate all the way around. So it is your choice. You have to be able to read the play and determine which is a better option for this defenseman too. So that'll be up to you guys to make these decisions and see. What we don't want is for you to start drifting and coming over here. That's not where you need to be. You need to be one of these two ideas, ideally, right? For now, at least. All right, so defense picks up the puck. Say he moves here. He'll send him with a pass back that way, right? So he moves back over to here, sends a pass that way. These forwards recognizing, so initially you're going to be starting this kind of a path, right? Because the puck's going in this corner. If this defenseman turns and looks up ice, then this forward curls to the boards. Centerman curls down low and then curls up. Okay, this winger curls and comes up. That's how it would go. But if that defenseman does not look up, right? Say he doesn't look up. Say he's got his head turned and his back to the play, and he goes this way. He starts looking to go this way and make this pass, right? You have to be able to read that. These forwards have to be able to anticipate. Let me finish off the drill here. We're also going to have 2D back here. Everybody needs to be able to read that and see what this guy's going to do and start having a little hockey sense and knowing, okay, where's the play going now? Reading that, should be able to read, especially if the pass comes. But if he starts skating it, you got to read that. Forward comes to the boards. Centerman comes low. This forward comes up high, maybe waits up over here, right? So reading the play, now we see what's going on here. So as the forwards start curling to read it, depending on which way this D goes, and I don't really care either way, this D can make that decision. He can push up. He can go this way. He can start skating. It's up to him. The only thing I do not want is some kind of pass across this way. We don't want that, right? But other than that, it's up to this defenseman to make his decision, and then everybody else act accordingly. So if you see the play going around the net, everybody starts getting into their positions to move. Once this defenseman has the puck, he's going to start skating it out. Remember, this is what gets us in trouble in a lot of games. This defenseman wants to do a lot of dancing and puck movement back here. We end up getting a turnover and they stuff it in. And they either get a shot on net or a goal. Right? This is not the area to come out and start doing a lot of stick handling. Right? So if this forward, if he makes it to his breakout position, and see how low you are there, forward? We're not way up here. This is where you guys like to hang out in games. This is not okay. Get low. If he sees him there, boom, he can hit him with a stick-to-stick pass right there, right? Then this forward can start moving up the ice, and everybody can curl to start assisting, right? And he can start coming across the ice. Not straight up the ice, okay? We don't play hockey in straight lines. Curling across the ice, right? Becoming a pass option. This is a simple breakout. Quick, effective. Everybody starts taking too much time back here, and it's not always the defenseman's fault. Part of the reason the defenseman hesitate and dance back here is because our forward, instead of being down here where he needs to be, only breaks in and comes to here. Well, now this is too far of a pass for this guy to make. Okay, there's going to be too much other stuff going on. There's too much ice to cover. There's defenders in the way. It's not a good option. So now the defenseman doesn't have a good option because maybe everybody held up high and now wants to start waiting, either stopped or they're already starting to exit the zone and it's too much of a stretch play. So the defenseman is having to wait till the forwards get back and in that meantime loses the puck. Okay, that's what we don't want. So defense, make your decisions quickly. Ideally, you should know exactly what you want to do with this puck before it ever hits your stick. Okay, if you're this D guy and you see your partner get it and he picks his head up and starts looking at you, you should already know what you're going to do with this. You should have your eyes up ice, reading the play, reading where the players are coming, right? And have a decision already made of what you're going to do. So if you see the forward hitting the boards and they say, okay, I'm going to hit him. Not ringing it around because that takes time. I want tape to tape. Okay, I don't want you to just fling it on the boards and hope that he wins that battle or hope that he catches it or stops it. Okay, I want to see a stick-to-stick pass. If that's not open yet, then start moving, right? Start moving. I don't want you curling up and coming this way, right? We don't want that. We want you coming out wide so that now you have the boards as an option to pass, right? You can bounce pass it off. Or you could always reset and come back, right? You can always reset and come back. That's an option as well. All right? So it is up to these two defensemen to make all the decisions here initially. The forwards are just reacting. And when you react well, you should always know to come low, center to scoop down super low, right? Because defenseman, you're acting as a defenseman, centerman, so you come really low. You don't hang out up here. That is not effective. It's not helping. Come down very low. This way, if there is a turnover, you're there for instant support. Okay? Forward come out wide, and then probably cutting across ice to be another pass option, right? So as this forward catches this pass and starts to move up, he can now see this is a pass option. As a very good, viable pass because you're probably going to have one of their defenders right here, and then you're going to have all of their centers. I'll just make them G's. You're probably going to have somebody who is pressuring him here and their center here. So this is a good passing lane, right? This is a very good passing and effective lane where it's not for the center because the center is probably covered by their forechecker. And typically what we have is our other winger going up way over here, which is now he's taken himself out of the play. Get down in there and make yourself part of the play. I hope you guys can see that and understand what I'm talking about here. So this is a breakout. Remember, defenseman, you do what you need to do. Skate, pass, backtrack. I just need it to be quick, right? Because we're going to break in and break out. Okay, so the puck comes in, no pressure on you. It's going to be these 5 people, 5-on-0, breaking it out, coming out of the zone. Far side winger helping out and support, centerman getting low, near side winger getting to the boards, whichever side that is, to catch and receive a pass, start moving up. All right, so when we get this puck out of the zone, now what we're doing is we're coming 3, actually 5, onto this way, right? So these defensemen are backing up into their zone, backing up into their zone, and these 3 forwards are coming in and attacking. Okay, so it's just a simple 5-on-3 on the inside, right? So we broke it out 5-on-0, attacking 5-on-2. All right, defense here. Main thing is keep the play to the outside, right? So if he makes this pass right here, and this forward catches it, right, and he starts skating up ice, this defenseman, what typically would happen in a situation like this is this defenseman pinches in, this defenseman pinches in, and this guy skates right between both of them and goes and takes a shot, right? So a better option, defense, is you want to keep the play. We want to force the play to the outsides at all times, right? We want him to have to go that way or that way. We do not want to give up the center of the ice. That's defense 101. So you got one guy pushing in. you got two defensemen, right? Because this guy's kind of on a fast break. The centerman's probably still a bit down low. This guy's still down low. So you got one guy high coming in on you two. So what you should do is this guy should take a good angle so that he's kind of forcing this guy to come wide or into him. This defenseman, what you should do is after you start skating backwards, right, pivot and put the pressure on him that way, right? A good hard check right here in the middle of the ice would be very effective, right? So as this forward skating up, this D-man can take the body while this D-man is playing the safe zone area. That is a very effective defensive play in neutral zone. The key here is that this defenseman up here, you cannot be staring at the puck. If you stare at the puck, you're going to end up missing your check or missing the puck or everything, and you're just going to take yourself out of the play as he dances around you. Okay? If you make this decision to pinch in while this guy backs out, you have to go for the body. That's your only play right there. All right? Just get down low. Even if you both fall over, that's a win, right? You just have to get your body in front of his to block his movement. This defenseman can scoop up while our back checkers are coming back to help out, right? That is a good play. If you decide not to do that, okay? If you decide not to do that, then you should be taking a line that's protecting the center while he's taking a line that's protecting the center of the ice as well, right? So we have something like this while this forward's trying to squeeze in, forcing him to have to make a move either out this way or out that way. We do not want him coming through the center, right? So if we force him to either direction, then we can pick him up and continue our pressure throughout the zone. Okay, hope that makes sense to you guys. It's a lot of drawing, a lot of arrows, but hopefully you're able to follow along there. But it's just a simple, right, 5-on-0 coming out to a 5-on-2 into this zone. I want to see some good passes forwards as you make our way in. And defense, I just want to see you making some good decisions on pushing the play on the outside. All right. Then once the shot's made or I blow the whistle, it's just going to reverse. Then once I blow the whistle or the play's dead, the 5 that are inside this zone break out against the 2 defensemen that started the drill back here. And then it's 5-on-2 this way. And then after we go both ways, we'll stop it and we'll get some new personnel and we'll reset. All right. Hope that made sense, guys. That'll help work on a little bit of game flow. It'll help work on our breakouts for sure, which we can need. Again, remember, forwards on a breakout, you have to get low. Use these hash marks. Okay? Use them as a frame of reference. If you notice that you're always up here, pay attention. Say, I'm too high. Even on the far side, you're too high. Right? Let's get down a little bit lower. This is on a breakout when we have possession of the puck. Again, a lot of forwards get confused because they're always told, well, my responsibility is to cover the point man, right? And that we always hear forwards that when we're in our defensive zone, your job is to cover the point man who's up here, right? And you're not wrong. When there's a defenseman up here, your responsibility then becomes this area, kind of all around here. That's your area to cover, right? To make sure he doesn't get the puck. So you're putting yourself in a position that puts you between the pucks. So the puck's there, boom. I'm in a direct line between the puck and this defenseman so that he cannot receive that pass. That is your responsibility. But that's when we do not have the puck. So just because we're in the defensive zone does not mean that you have to cover this guy. If we're in the defensive zone but our team has positive control of the puck, right? Now we're going to breakout mode. Now we want to be lower. We want to get ready to set ourselves up. We're not going to catch a breakout pass from behind the defenseman, right? That's just silly. I don't know why we always think that we're just going to magically shoot a puck through this guy and then come pick it up. We got to get the fast break out of our head. Everybody wants to be up here so you can get a puck and get a breakaway, but that's not hockey, okay? We got the puck, boom, I come low. I get below the defenseman so that I can open up some space for myself. And if you drag this defenseman in, that's a win too. You might not get the puck, but now what did you do? You opened up more ice, more opportunity for the center. You drug somebody with you, which can be effective as well when the play circles back the other way. So it is okay. Just because you don't have the puck doesn't mean you're not being effective on the ice. So you want to come a little bit lower, and then when you see the play developing that way, you're going to start moving that way. Okay? Because we have the puck, we're in a support position. If we lose the puck over here, right? Say the puck is right here, and we lose possession of it. Are you in a better position to help when you're right here? or right here, right where you guys would typically be. You're in a lot better position to cover and help breaking out of the ice, coming up center ice, and then saying, oh no, there's been a turnover. Let me hockey stop, let me back check, and maybe break up this play, or at least keep this forward on the outside and not in front of the crease, right? Any more angle we can create for that shot, it's a greater chance for the goalie to defend it. So that's why your position, even when you don't have the puck and you're on the far side of the ice, is very important. It helps with so many different reasons. Then when it does start coming up, right, and this forward gets it, you can keep cutting across and you can follow, right? And then this way the centerman, who is right here, maybe cutting low, now he can start skating out this way, and this guy, after he passes it, can keep coming up this way, or even possibly cross over as you guys cross over and go around, right? Because remember, we want to crisscross, we want to weave as we're going in to confuse the defense and to open up better passing lanes. All right? Hope you guys understood that. As I know it's a lot of talk, but this is it's not just practice drill planning. It's also demonstrating why we're doing it, how we do it, and also going into just a little bit of gameplay. So this is a fun drill that's very fluid and very effective. So hopefully we get some good time to work on this. All right, guys? Thanks.